Welcome to Weighing In Fights and Films. I am Brett the Threat with my cousin and co-host,
Jenny Rose. Today we're going to be weighing in on Rogue One, a Star Wars story. If you are unfamiliar with the Star Wars timeline...
Where have you been? Under a rock? I actually know millennials that have never seen the Star Wars.
Me too! Shocks the hell out of me.
I just can't relate to the kids these days.
I ran in the Star Wars race today. My running friend that went with me never saw the original Star Wars. I'm like, give me your medal. Give me it. Even though I do watch the Star Wars and I've seen the original ones, the good ones, and the, not so, we'll just skip over the 1 through 3s.
The Jar Jar era is what we'll call it.
I wasn't certain when this was coming out, like, where does this fit in? 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 3.5. That's how you count in Star Wars time.
Yeah, and then the Clone Wars stuff is all over the fucking place.
Well, Rogue One comes in between those bad ones and the good ones, and it tells you how the Death Star plans get to where they are in the good movies. What did you think of it?
I liked it. I liked it a whole lot. I liked it. I put it on par with Empire Strikes Back, and that is saying a whole lot for me. Yeah. Empire is definitely my favorite one, and then because it's dark, you know what I mean. It's not really meant for kids in a strange way, but this one it's rated PG-13. It's the first Star Wars PG-13 ever. And it has like that dark element. I don't want to give away any spoilers here for people who haven't seen it, but like a lot of stuff happens in the end that I just did not see coming. I was like, wow. And like the violence was even more so than the other movies.
This movie took off slow, and I had some issues with the soundtrack.
With the they didn't use like the original like music either. Were you upset that they didn't have like the crawl in the beginning?
No, that didn't bother me. But the theme that they had as their new fanfare theme was kind of hokey. What is this Mickey Mouse shit they got going on?
Like, young lady, language. What did you think of the Darth Vader scene in the movie?
Oh, I love Darth Vader. Whenever the Darth Vader scene enters in, the only thing I could comment is whoever's in the suit now for Darth Vader, because I don't know if it's the same guy that's always been in it. I don't know if he's still doing it or not, but
probably not.
The movement was definitely different, and it threw me.
That's a strange thing to be picky about.
But Darth Vader, he's got to come into a room with presence. It's Darth Vader.
I don't know. I thought his entrance was pretty freaking scary. Like, it's dark, it's mysterious, and the lightsaber comes out, and it's like, whoa, and everyone's all scared.
How do you weigh in on it?
Okay, I weigh in this movie. I'm going to go pretty good. Like, I'm going to go pretty high. I'm going to say this movie is a knockout. I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 punches. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I put it on par with Empire Strikes Back because, Return of the Jedi was a little hokey, lots of people in like teddy bear outfits taking down the Empire. I didn't buy that. It was a little hokey, but I did like this one. Is more believable in like this way, and like I just love the Star Wars world. I'm glad that we're back into it, and it's the best Star Wars world. It's the one where the Empire actually rules the galaxy still, and you get to see that great. My wife brought this up. This point, like people want to see that Darth Vader. They don't want to see like the wimpy, whiny Darth Vader from the Jar Jar years. They want to see this badass Darth Vader, and we get it. The only thing missing in this movie was Boba Fett. I wanted to see Boba Fett really bad, but you do get other sorts of like Easter eggs in this movie for like real fans of Star Wars. You get to see the blue milk in the beginning. You get to see like the alien that Luke Skywalker bumps into at the canteen and gets into a fight with. He makes an appearance too. You know what I mean? So
he was walking through. Yeah.
For like the hardcore fans, you get like a lot of good stuff. So how do you weigh in on it?
At the beginning of the movie, it was like, okay, this is a 3 for me. I was bored. But it did ramp up to a 4. Mm-hmm. Like I said, once the themes came in the music, once the action picked up, because some of the secondary characters held my interest much more than the primary characters.
Really?
Yeah.
Which ones?
The droid.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He's a main character. He's not secondary.
Well, I'm talking like the main, like the character played by Felicity Jones. I consider that the main character.
Okay, the leads. Then.
The leads, yeah. So, so that held my interest, and then the two, I don't know their names, but they were two, the I am one with the Force is with me guy.
Yeah, like the monks.
The monks.
Yeah, whatever.
And his little, like, badass sidekick. Those two I thought were great, yeah.
Yeah. The droid was actually my favorite in the movie.
Yeah, and this is like, you gotta pay attention, they mock C-3PO. He's poor C-3PO. I was getting told to shut up. And
I said that we were watching the Star Wars because they always told him to shut up.
Yeah. But this droid, like, he gets that little C-3PO treatment, but I don't know. There's something edgier about this guy. He's got the combat. He's got the gun.
Yeah. The droid is the comic relief in the movie, but it's different. It's not quite as annoying as C-3PO.
No. It's definitely much more of a competent droid.
And the ending I did not see coming, and that's what, because before the ending happened, I was like, okay, this is definitely a 4. This is definitely a KO. But then, like, as soon as the ending happened, I was like, whoa, they actually went there. I did not see that coming. I was like, wow, and this is a kids movie, and they did that. I was like, wow, this movie is a total knockout. So if you like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you thought of Rogue One down in the comment section. Help support her MMA fight career too. Buy a t-shirt. The links are down below.
And help support the podcast. We have t-shirts for here too.
Yes.
Weighing in. Yeah.
Boom. There's Rogue One.
Yep.